basically, I got the Crf110. I'm in the middle of taking the stem and the Grom apart. Just got the front end off of the 110. The rear end is off. The swing arm bolts up pretty perfectly. You do have to use the Grom bolt, but my bolt is bent, so I had to get a new one. But right now it's just held in there by the Crf110 bolt. But this slid over all the way. It's not completely there right now, but this slides over all the way on the left side. Right side, you just have to get a little tiny spacer that goes in between there. And that does the bottom part. Over here on the top, we'll have to make a bracket that goes from here to the outside of here, tapers down, and then we'll drill a hole and then put the bracket from there. We got to get the front done first so that we can get the correct ride height in the back so we know where to place our shock. So we have removed the stock lever, which later we will have to take and cut this off right here, weld it on back here for the brake lever, which will go back onto here the way it was, but we'll just have to drill a hole right here, build a bracket to hold our master and our brake reservoir up there, and the stock foot lever will work as supposed to, and it'll give us our hydraulic foot brake. I do have the big rotor kit on this, so I don't know how it will affect that 110 motor, but we should get used to it. We're getting ready to go ahead and disassemble the front end of the Grom. So I just got all the headlight removed and got all the wiring back over here, tucked out of the way. All we got left is the clutch cable. I gotta disconnect the clutch cable. This line is already disconnected. It's just ran through here as well. But I think I got everything to the bars. Got the handlebars down, top clamp off, taking this wing nut off. We'll take this bearing out with it so we don't lose it. And now we are ready to pull and drop the front. Just got the front off. Now I gotta part out and take all the other stuff out. I will be eventually taking the motor and placing it as the 110. But for now, I'm just gonna do the suspension, get the front mocked up to where we can build the bracket and get it to where I can have fun on it again, and then I'll motor swap it, worry about that later. So a lot of people will say that you gotta take the stem and get it machined. Well, I found that the bottom from the Grom, so the one from the Grom fits perfectly in here, so you don't have to use a different Wraith or anything. It fits perfect. And the top, you use a Crf110 and seems to fit. We're getting ready to put it on, bolt it up, and see how it goes. So we'll see. So we just got it mounted up, got the top on, got that all tightened up. We gotta tighten that up, but it is sitting. Oh my God, it looks amazing. I love it. So now I'm gonna basically put the bars on, get all that off of there, I don't know if I'm gonna run the cable for the handbrake line just yet, because we still gotta take that off and do a little bit more mocking for the rear shock mount and for the brake lever. But I'll get the handlebars on, kind of get the front set up to the way I want it. Probably take this fender off, figure out a way to mount up the stock factory front fender. I know they sell brackets and stuff, but I'm cheap. I like to make my own, so I'll get back to it. I haven't got all the wiring done, but I got the handlebars on. Got the throttle. Yeah, so this hole lines up here. So then with the shock in place, that lines up there, shock mounts there. And then, so with the bend, it'll bend down and around. I'm looking at it over here, it's sharp. That's basically what it'll look like on this side. We'll drill a hole right there where his hand is. It'll go up there and it'll hit with a shock. That's just the mock-up piece. So we gotta turn it into metal. We still gotta do a little grindage over there, but they'll mount there, mounts over there. It's got the bends on it. Kind of hard to see. Basically what that does is it allows that to open up, sit in there. It's not gonna hit that anymore. And then we'll just re-drill the hole right here for all this to tap into. That'll mount up there. Drill some holes and then it should be good to go. So basically what we got is we got our shock bracket all bent up and mounted up in here now. What we're doing now is we're going to be drilling our hole through the frame down here so we can put a bolt that'll go through here. I'll grab that really quickly. So then this will in return sit there, bolt that together, and then after that our shock will be completely mounted. So. All right, so now we're gonna put the bolt on. I knocked it out a little bit. Okay. All right, so we got the bracket in. All three mounting points are in, down here, and here. So what that means, we have a solid standing by. Need a kickstand. But all right, we're getting the rear fender on, getting the bike back together. Still got the Grom fender on, but we'll take that off. This side's fully done. I went ahead and put the Mica bars on. The KLX ones felt kind of low. but that's how it sits. Don't really like the front fender right now. Hopefully we can figure out how to drop that. But other than that, it looks amazing. All right. So we're not quite done over here with the master bracket. Someone stepped on it. We'll get that redone. But this side's fully complete. So just took the Grom fender off. Everything is completed on this side. And all the plastics are on this side. We're waiting for the bracket to completely dry. And then we'll paint that. And that'll go on there. And then we'll hook up the master for the foot brake. We still have to cut this and weld on the tab to hook up to the master. But the handbrake is bled and ready to roll. It is sitting on its own weight. We also still have to do something with the kickstand. It's way too short. But there it is.